Give in. No! No more!
Ethan, wake up. It's okay, you were having a nightmare.
Damn! My head is killing me.
You're exhausted. We both are. Like I was saying, SKX is out of the picture. Dorland and the Oro are our main concern. This may end up being a wild goose chase, but if we're right, the Magic Man can help us.
The House of Illusion, the sleight of hand, the bizarre and unexplainable, welcomes you. The Magic Man welcomes you. Please, have your tickets ready. We aim to astound and amaze, so let's get started. A wonderful treat awaits. Expect the unexpected.
I've updated your field kit with some interesting information regarding the Oro. I've searched for information regarding the Oro and came up with very little. What's odd is that there's no mention of the organization in any government database. However, I managed to locate a few fan sites on the internet. From what I can gather, the name Oro is short for Oro Invictus, which means invincible voice. It appears they've been around for more than 3,000 years. Pretty remarkable if true, but we must consider the source.
You see anything about the Oro's purpose? Their objective?
No specifics, but I get the impression that the Oro's primary goal is to manipulate, possibly to change the natural course of human evolution. However, the information is too sketchy to establish anything concrete.
Drunken, washed-up SCU agent with a chip on his shoulder. Our reason for reporting him? He is now SCU's #1 most wanted. If you see him, report it immediately to the authorities. Help us recapture our city from the brink of destruction upon which it teeters. This is City News.
Hey, I've updated your kit with more info. Check it out. Before leaving the SCU, I managed to grab the disc Dorland's agents found on SKX. It's some sort of journal he was keeping. Most of it's meaningless babble, but listen to this. The root of the Ouro's plan revolves around a tradition called sonic generation. It's the ability to produce complex sounds that project out from not just the mouth, but the entire body. People subjected to these sound waves experience acute bouts of paranoia. This is followed by hallucinatory episodes that slip quickly into psychosis and other forms of uncontrolled violent behavior. It goes on to say, people with natural tendencies to be violent become even more so when exposed to these sonic emissions. Ethan, the implications of this are huge.
Are you suggesting this organization is responsible for all that's wrong in the city?
Maybe not all. It's probably just the rambles of a man who's psychotic himself. But something about it rings true, though. Imagine if all of man's atrocities, war, murder, acts of cruelty, the very origins of crime itself can be explained and linked to this group. I'll admit it's pretty far-fetched, but a tantalizing theory nonetheless.
Does he describe how sonic generation works?
He does. It's a little sci-fi, but here's what he wrote. Their ability to create sonic tones is due in part to an enlarged hollow sternum and a higher than normal bone density. Unique vocal cords can create, when trained, complex sounds that reverberate through the sternum and chest cavity like a finely tuned instrument. Now get this. Various metal apparatuses surgically implanted into the bone and skin can amplify the effect. Wow, pretty interesting stuff.
Our next performance is a real crowd pleaser. Comes by some horrible means. The unbelievable. Like a bird, you are drawn to me, and like a bird, you find retreat impossible.
I'm not here to play your fucked up games, Magic Man.
No. No, not like a bird. Not like those other helpless people lining the bowels of the city.
Enough babbling. Come out so I can see you.
You're not so easily influenced. That much is obvious. That would be so ordinary. You're much more, aren't you? underground is abuzz, Mr. Thomas.
How do you know who I am?
Fear travels fast.
Start making some sense.
Rememdium, the remedy, was supposed to be a myth, a bedtime story. But now, you've made them think otherwise.
You can all go to hell.
Wait! Please! It's a gift! The ideal body, perfectly tuned from birth, capable of resonating a sound so powerful it can destroy flesh and bone. It's what they fear most. A power greater than theirs.
This is bullshit. Are you a member of the Oro?
A sick, incestuous organization? No, not anymore. But I can tell you, they are on the verge of suffocating this city.
What?
Let's just say Big Brother is all grown up and hungry for power.
Where can I find them?
Oh, you don't know what you're asking. I can't. All right. The peninsula. The answers you want are there. A warning to the old, the young, and the weak at heart. It only gets more fantastical, more, dare I say, fucked up from here. Send my regards, Mr. Thomas.